Elon Musk doesn't play the pathetic game of niceness that's keeping you chained, and neither should you. Welcome to Pirates Podcast, where we shred the lies you've been fed and hit you with the raw truth. The world doesn't care about your kindness, your loyalty, or your bleeding heart. It runs on value, cold, hard, and relentless. Today, we're exposing how your obsession with being good is leaving you broke, powerless, and invisible. We're igniting a fire of rage inside you. Anger at yourself for letting the world trample you. It's time to stop being a doormat and start claiming what's yours. When SpaceX was a disaster with 3 rockets blowing up in a row, investors screamed for Musk to quit, and his engineers were ready to bail. Did he beg them to stay with sappy promises of teamwork? Hell no. He threw cash at them, salaries that made eyes pop, and growled, "I don't need employees, I need fighters who deliver." That wasn't a warm embrace. It was a wake-up call. Prove your worth or get out. They stayed, busted their asses, and now they're millionaires, some billionaires. Musk didn't buy their loyalty. He bought their results. Meanwhile, you're still waiting for a pat on the head for your quiet effort. When Tesla was on the brink of collapse, bleeding money, Musk didn't grovel for sympathy from banks. He marched in, stared them down, and said, "Back me now or miss out on a gold mine." They took the gamble, and Tesla's value exploded. Suppliers who held on saw returns 300 times their investment. When he took over Twitter, he didn't waste time with feel-good pep talks. His first email was a slap. "Don't whine about ours. Show me your value." Within a year, Twitter's performance soared tenfold. Why? Because Musk doesn't care about your tears or your dedication. He cares about what you produce. And you? Still hoping your kindness will magically pay the bills? Here's the gut punch truth. If you keep dodging the money conversation, clinging to loyalty or morality like they're your lifeline, you're not just naive, you're screwing yourself. Society's brainwashed you into thinking that demanding your worth is selfish, that talking cash is tacky. It's a damn lie. The world runs on deals, clear, no-nonsense exchanges of value. Poor people, whether broke in their wallets or their minds, hide behind kindness like it's a badge of honor. But nobody gives a damn how nice you are if you've got nothing to show for it. Musk pays big not because he's a saint. He's buying results. You? Still playing the martyr, praying someone notices your good soul? Get pissed off. Let it burn you up that you've been sold a fairy tale, that silence is noble, that sacrifice is heroic. Look around, the nice ones, grinding away, too scared to ask for a raise, terrified of being called greedy, are the first to get canned when the axe falls. Why? They're disposable. They never defined their worth, so the world defines it for them. 0. But the assholes, the ones who demand their share, who slam their value on the table, they survive. They win. You resent them because they've got the nerve to do what you won't. Say, "This is what I'm worth." And you're still stuck, giving everything to people who ditch you without blinking. This isn't just about money. It's about power. You give and give, thinking kindness will come back like some cosmic reward? Snap out of it. If you don't spell out your value, people will drain you, your time, your energy, your life, and leave you with crumbs. You think you're a hero for keeping quiet? No, you're a pushover. Psychology calls it the reciprocity effect. People give expecting something back, but they're too spineless to say it. You think kindness will spark fairness? Wrong. If you don't state your worth, they'll assume you're worth nothing. You'll feel like you're sacrificing your soul. They'll think you're just doing your job. And when you're burned out, broke, and bitter, they'll shrug and move on. Look at startups that crash and burn, friends with big dreams, slapping high fives over loyalty and shared vision. They're too scared to talk money, shares, or who's carrying the load. They think friendship will hold it together. Then the cash dries up and the cracks show. One guy's working 80-hour weeks, another's slacking but wants equal credit. No contracts, no clarity, just vague promises of "we're in this together." The result? A screaming match, a dead business, and a friendship in ruins. All because nobody had the guts to say, "Here's my work, here's my cut." Feelings don't pay the rent, numbers do. And when it all collapses, it's not just money you lose, it's trust, time, and your self-respect. Society's worship of kindness is a trap. It's not about being good, it's about keeping you weak. You're taught to stay silent, to sacrifice, to be a team player. But who benefits? The lazy, the manipulators, the ones who game the system. You're carrying the weight for friends who'd sell you out for a buck. You're loyal to a boss who will fire you the second the numbers dip. You cling to the myth that feelings are enough, but feelings are cheap. They're background noise in a world that measures you by output. If you don't price yourself, someone else will, and they'll lowball you every time. Musk's approach isn't about being a cold bastard. It's about clarity so sharp it cuts. Clear value, clear demands, clear rewards. That's what builds empires, not coffee chats. He doesn't need your loyalty. He needs your results. Jeff Bezos takes it further. Amazon's not a family. It's a machine. Every worker has a role, a metric, a purpose. No value, no spot. It's harsh, but it's why Amazon dominates while you're still begging for a raise. Clarity breeds trust. Vagueness breeds betrayal. Keep playing the nice guy, and you'll be the one crying when the hammer drops. This should make you furious. Furious at the lies you've been fed, at the people who've used you, and at yourself for buying into it. You've been conditioned to think talking money is dirty, that demanding your worth is selfish. It's not. It's survival. The ones who negotiate, who put their value on the table, aren't the villains. They're the ones who respect you enough to be straight. They don't manipulate with guilt or fake tears. They offer a deal. Here's what I bring, here's what I expect. That's not greed, it's power. And you're letting it slip away because you're too busy chasing approval. The tragedy is, you're not just a victim, you're an accomplice. You're too scared to ask, what's my value? Too weak to admit you've got nothing to offer unless you step up. You'd rather drown in disappointment than demand what you deserve. And the world loves you for it because suckers are easy to exploit. The husband who endures a miserable marriage for love ends up divorced and bitter. The friends who start a business without a contract end up enemies when the money runs dry. The loyal employee who never asks for a raise smiles through gritted teeth when they're replaced. All because they believed the lie that feelings are enough. They're not. A relationship without clear value is a car without an engine, pretty but useless. Don't be that idiot. Don't be the one who sacrifices for love and gets nothing but a pat on the back and a pink slip. The winners, Musk, Bezos, the jerks you hate, aren't smarter than you. They're honest. They know their worth, and they demand it. They don't hide behind loyalty or fake emotions. They put their cards on the table. And that's not cruelty. It's respect. Respect for themselves, respect for you, respect for the game. You want to be loved? Fine. But love without value is pity in disguise, and pity doesn't pay the bills. So get mad. Get furious at the system that trained you to shut up, at the people who use your kindness, at yourself for being too weak to fight back. Stand in front of the mirror and demand, what am I worth? What do I deserve? Then go out there and take it. Don't wait for permission. Claim it. The ones who say, pay me what I'm worth, aren't the bad guys. They're the ones building empires while you're stuck polishing someone else's throne. This is your wake-up call. You're not a saint for staying quiet. You're a coward. You're not noble for sacrificing. You're a doormat. The road to ruin isn't paved with bad intentions. It's paved with unpriced kindness. Every time you let someone take your work, your time, your value without paying for it, you're signing your own death warrant. And the worst part? You're doing it to yourself. You're letting the world walk all over you because you're too scared to say, this is what I'm worth. Channel that anger. Use it to change. Stop letting your kindness be a weapon they use against you. Stop letting your loyalty be a chain that holds you back. The world doesn't need more nice guys. It needs more people with the guts to demand fairness. The ones who negotiate, who dare to say, this is what I bring, this is what I expect, aren't the villains. They're the ones who win. They're the ones who respect you enough to be straight, who don't waste your time with fake tears or empty promises. They offer a deal. Clear, fair, no bullshit. That's not greed, it's power, and it's time you claimed yours. If this podcast lit a fire in you, good. Use that rage to break free. Like, share, subscribe. We're not done exposing the truths that'll set you loose. Stop dreaming. Start demanding. You weren't born to be a doormat. You were born to dominate. Go out there and take what's yours, pirates.